7.1 million. That's how many homes America is short right now. And if you've already got liar loaded in the comments ready to post, you're gonna love this. Bloomberg just called it last week. The housing shortage is getting worse. And Peter Ekman 3240 is not the only person who feels this way about the videos here. Fake news. There's no shortage, LOL. I'm in Florida watching inventory climb and prices drop every day. There is no housing shortage. That is a lie. There's a bunch more, but you get the picture. And look, I don't blame you. If you're only watching the news today, it might look like housing is crashing and there's plenty for sale. But zoom out, because this isn't a crash, it's a setup. And most people are standing right in front of it. These comments, real people, are really pissed off. And honestly, they're right. Inventory is rising in some places. Builders are sweating it out in some places. Homes are sitting in some places. That's what you see if you're only focused on today. But I'm not looking at today. I'm looking at tomorrow, the next decade. And that changes everything. In the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna show you why everyone shouting fake shortage today might be desperately hunting for homes tomorrow, and why waiting for the crash could cost you everything. Let's start by clearing this up. Just because your neighborhood has listings sitting doesn't mean the country has too many homes. In fact, what we have is a surplus of the wrong stuff. Wrong price, wrong location, wrong fit for real buyers. So, at the moment, it isn't technically a housing shortage. It's a Tesla dealership in a world begging for Toyotas. Here, let's look at the numbers. And I'll pin all 137 sources for you in the comments so you know that I didn't make them up. In March 2025, there were 119,000 unsold, completed new single-family homes. That's the highest since July of 2009. But here's what actually matters, what no one's talking about. According to the National Low Income Housing Coalition, we're short 7.1 million affordable units nationwide. And only 35 affordable homes exist for every 100 low-income renters. Half of all renters in 2022 were cost-burdened, paying more than 30% of their income just to have a roof. This isn't just about ownership, it's about having a place to live, period. Ask yourself, does your uncle's empty 5-bedroom vacation home help a family that needs a 2-bedroom apartment? I ask because it's counted as a vacant home, but is it available for purchase? Another thing, there's no such thing as the housing market. There are regional differences, and they are massive. In Tampa, for example, inventory jumped 151%. In Phoenix and parts of the Sun Belt, builders are offering 13% incentives just to get homes off the books. But in Chicago and the Midwest, we've got just 3.4 months of supply, and bidding wars are back. And in coastal California and the Northeast, still tight as ever. You can't look at one city and declare a national trend. That's like saying because it's sunny in Miami, it must be in Montana too. Builders are building, but mostly in the South and in overbuilt pandemic boom towns like Tampa and San Antonio. They're not building everywhere though. And prices are cooling in some markets, but not because people don't want them, because we don't need them. Because mortgage rates and inflation have pushed them out of reach for the average family. And those new homes, the median new home price in March was $403,600. That's not affordable housing. And let's address foreclosures, because I hear that constantly. Wait for the wave of foreclosures, then I'll buy. They're not coming, because here's the deal. The vast majority of homeowners today have 30-year fixed mortgages at 3 to 4%. They have record levels of equity. 62% of homeowners are locked into sub 4% mortgages. That's not inventory, that's concrete. They'd be insane to sell and jump into a 7% rate. They'd double their payment for a lateral move. This isn't 2008. People aren't walking away from homes. They're sitting on them like gold. And the much hyped VA foreclosure surge, it's real, but it's tiny. It's a policy shift, not a market shift. It's only news because they knew you would click on it. Foreclosures aren't going to flood the market. If anything, they might create some isolated opportunities here and there, not a nationwide reset. Right now, betting your future on massive foreclosures, it's like planning your retirement around winning the lottery. So where are all the houses going to come from then? The boomers, right? When they die, they're gonna flood the market with homes. That's in the news quite a bit. And another argument that I hear constantly, Boomers are going to flood the market with homes. But let's look at the actual numbers. Only 250,000 units per year will come available from boomer deaths, according to the MBA projection. 43% of boomers say they're never gonna sell. I mean, why would they? Their homes are paid off, or their rates are locked in. They're passing the houses on to their kids, not the open market, which means the inventory never hits Zillow. It just vanishes from circulation. Meanwhile, Harvard's Joint Center of Housing Studies projects 8.6 million new U.S. households will form between 2025 and 2035. That's 860,000 new households every year. So if the boomers' kids sold all 250,000 of those homes upon inheriting them, there are still 860,000 new households needing homes each year. That math don't math. Even if supply rises this year or next, it doesn't erase a decade of underbuilding between 2008 and 2018. And demand? It's changing faster than you realize. Millennials are at peak buying age right now. Gen Z is aging into home buying already. Immigration is increasing. Legal immigration has been on an upward trend for a while, and it's not stopping. These shifts mean we'll need more starter homes, more dense housing, and more flexible financing. So you still think there's no shortage? Wait. There's more. What many are missing is the increasing role of institutional investors. The video that I made last week is what inspired this one. These buyers aren't slowing down. They're actually accelerating purchases during market wobbles. And you've got to ask yourself, if there's even a chance of a crash coming, why are they buying as much affordable housing as they possibly can? When big money sees temporary softening, they don't panic. They double down. While you're on the sidelines waiting for the crash, Wall Street's buying it up. This removes even more homes from the available supply that individual families can access. The keyboard warriors think they're being smart, waiting for prices to drop, while the big money is buying so much that they won't drop. Now, in the comments, I already know what's coming, so let's knock them out. It's not a shortage, it's an affordability crisis. And if that's what you're thinking, you're right. And that is the shortage. Builders stack luxury homes. Meanwhile, there are only 35 affordable units for every 100 renters who need them. It's not about the total number of homes, it's about what people can actually live in. Yeah, but there are 16 million vacant homes. What shortage? Yeah, and 20% are second homes or investments. Many are in dead zones with no jobs. Others are literal teardowns. I mean, show me a habitable, affordable home people actually want, then we'll talk. Yeah, but my city, it's flooded with listing. Congrats, you live in the Sun Belt. Regional differences matter, and what's happening in Florida isn't happening in Chicago. But boomers are going to flood the market when they die. I mean, we covered that, but someone's still gonna post it. Even if every coffin came with a closing statement, it's not enough. And finally, for the econ nerds, and I would include myself in this group, when supply is low, prices rise. Always. Beanie Babies, $10,000 produced, $5. 100 left, $5,000. Homes, 1.3 million listings versus 8.6 million new households. Builders could dump every unsold home tomorrow and would still be short 7 million homes. Here's the part shortage deniers aren't considering, if they even see it coming. If Trump pressures rates down, like he's hell-bent on doing, and the Fed follows through, we'll get a flood of cheap mortgage money. Millions of sideline buyers will rush in. Inventory will vanish overnight, and the same people shouting fake shortage today will be caught in bidding wars tomorrow. Even if builders wanted to fix this shortage quickly, they can't. Red tape, $100,000 lumber bills, and zoning bottlenecks keep the fix miles away. Supply can't ramp up overnight. So what does this mean for you? If you're waiting for a crash, you're going to be waiting for a long time while missing the opportunity right in front of you. If you're looking to buy, focus on affordability and location, not timing a bottom that might never come, that likely won't. If you're an investor, regional opportunities exist even as national challenges persist. Focus on cash flow, not banking on foreclosures. And for the record, it doesn't impact me whether you invest in real estate or not. I run this channel because years ago, someone shared all of this wisdom with me, and I'm forever grateful. And I've been paying it forward here ever since to those who want it. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not here to win an argument. I'm here so you don't get blindsided. I'm here to win the next decade. And if you want the same, subscribe. That's what we do here. If you don't, before you go flood the comments with liar, fake news, and right-wing propaganda, share your thoughts with Bloomberg, the Census Bureau, Pew Research, Housing Wire, Bankrate, NPR, Yahoo, the New York Post, the Federal Reserve, Wall Street Journal, PBS, CBS, NBC, ABC, the places that all reported this information first. All 137 sources are pinned in the comments, because if I'm wrong, it cost you 10 minutes. But if I'm right, it'll cost you 10 years. And by then, you'll be bidding against Wall Street for your own starter home. If you want to go deeper and get into the weeds to see how deep this goes, how serious it is, and how you can come out on the winning side, you'll want to watch this video right here, the one that started it all just last week. It breaks down exactly what to do next, whether you're buying, selling, or investing. The housing shortage, it's real, but you don't have to agree with me, but you do have to decide. And continuing to wait, that's a decision. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.